beginning to see the hypocrisy that is the Democratic regime.
I'm going to read you a couple. What do you think about that?
Never would have knew he would have said some like that.
Wow, nope, I did not. I would not expect that.
You said Trump. You said it was Trump. What is going on, everyone? James Klug here. You often hear the media and Democrats talking about how radical the Republicans' immigration policies are.
True.
Didn't they hold a similar view up until 5 minutes ago? Today I'm in Los Angeles, California, and we're going to be reading immigration quotes from Democrats to people. Let's find out what they think about them. I'm going to read you a couple quotes from well-known politicians. I want you to guess who said them.
Uh-oh, politics.
All right. Oh, I'm not gonna get it.
Well, that's okay. If you don't know it, you can guess Republican or Democrat. Sound good?
Okay.
Here's this quote. This politician is speaking about illegal immigrants. And the quote is, no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable. Who said it?
Trump.
How did I know? How did I know?
11 million who broke these laws, immigration laws, should be held accountable. Who said it?
That's
The
definitely
Democrat?
Tom Homan.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
Does he have the same fucking shirt as me?
That's
The
definitely
Democrat?
Tom Homan.
Donald
Son of a bitch, he does. That shirt's fire. I ain't even gonna lie, dude. I love Hunter x Hunter.
Trump.
Donald Trump? Who said it?
Trump.
Trump said that?
Trump.
I'm sticking on Trump.
That's your answer. Trump?
Yeah, Trump.
I agree, yeah.
You going Trump?
Nah, it's Trump. It's Trump. It's Trump.
All right.
I don't have the answer for that.
Okay, Republican or Democrat?
I imagine Republican, but it very well could have been due to like the shift.
What do you think?
Republican.
Republican, okay.
That guy was almost there. He's almost there.
We're gonna go Republican, Tom Homan.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump said that. Why do you say Donald Trump?
He's a racist. That's what he do.
The way he's a racist.
On a scale from 1 to 10 on that quote of being extreme, how extreme is that quote?
10.
10. Why do you say Trump?
Damn.
He's big on immigration and immigration reform or taking immigrants out. So
I think it's fair. I think he made a fair assessment, even though he's still wrong.
All right, next one is. This is a debate question and answer. Okay. Yes or no? Would you allow sanctuary cities to ignore federal immigration law? This politician said bluntly, no. Who said it?
Trump.
Of course. Yep.
I'll say Republican, but I don't know the exact. I've heard that one, but I cannot put a name to it.
That's okay. Who said that?
Donald Trump.
Who said it?
I think that's a Republican.
Republican?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you think said it?
I have to say Republican.
Republican. Where are you at?
I'm just a Republican.
Trump.
Republican.
Why are you saying Republican? Do you mind if I ask?
Because they're against immigrants and they don't believe in sanctuary cities.
I'm not sure, but that just sounds like something he's been getting at.
That's just typically like the outline of their policies, and I mean to a degree, it is a justified, response. I mean, with sanctuary cities, you bring in, it's like 90%, 95% good, well-meaning people who want to like improve their life.
Bruh. I don't know if you guys saw this, so let me point it out. Let me point it out to you. In the middle of filming this video, there's this guy, and he's absolutely twacking the fuck out. I'm going to point him out this time. He comes from right here. He's got the little white shirt on, black hoodie. I'll keep the mouse on him. Just watch him. Just watch his behavior.
Typically like the outline of their policies, and I mean to a degree,
Right
it
here.
is a justified, response.
He begins tweaking the fuck out.
With sanctuary cities, you bring in, it's like 90%,
Whacking.
95%
Straight
good, well-meaning
twacking.
people who want to like improve their lives, and then you have like that 10% that gives a bad name to everyone.
Right there.
And you have to look at that 10%.
California, the fent capital of the world. What the fuck is this bullshit? Gavin Newsom. This is on broad daylight in a very high volume place. This guy's doing an interview, the Hollywood fucking whatever this is, the fucking stupid star thing, right? What is this?
because you have to look at the, safety and,
Killing me.
you have to look at the population as a whole.
And I think that Republicans are more, with the people.
With the American people.
Yes.
Last one for you. When we use phrases
Actually fucking based. Fucking based.
like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration. Who said that?
Joe Biden.
Okay, so we got 2 Trumps and 1 Joe Biden.
I don't know that one. I'd also lean more towards Republican, but again, it's a very nuanced situation. We're all people here.
This guy has literally said the most non-answer bunch of fucking nothing this entire time.
We all have, like some Democrats may have more like Republican views and vice versa, you know what I mean? So, we're all individuals here, so it's a very complex issue. It's very, humanity itself is complex.
Christy, no.
Christy, no.
Republican.
Republican, okay. We're going Republican again. The first quote, no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable. That was Barack Obama in 2010. You said Trump. You said it was Trump.
Guys, don't hold us. Don't hold us, guys. We are still in the process.
Black
of learning.
History Month.
That is
That little girl with the fucking black shirt, she got a chance, bro. She got a chance. She might be based. She might grow up to be based. I'm assuming she's young just because how small she is. Don't out me.
Barack Obama in 2010.
Wow. Wow. Nope, I did not. I would not expect that.
Barack Obama in 2010.
Really?
What do you think about that?
Shit.
Never would have knew he would have said some like that. For sure. Wow.
For surely. Bro. Stop smoking all that weed, bro.
Nice. I'm not surprised.
You were gonna say that?
Wow. I'm not surprised.
Does that surprise you?
Yes, it does. He's just like one of those guys. And again, going back to what I said about humans being complex, the situation being complex.
It's shocking to think that he would say something like that, especially seeing how he's my race, but that is his opinion.
All right, we're gonna change the topic really quick. Do you think that the U.S. will take any part?
I can't believe this is happening to me. Are those shirts that popular? First the Hunter x Hunter shirt, now the Dragon Ball shirt. Bro, I'm not even joking. Hold on. Bro, why does everyone have the exact same fucking fit as me? Deadass? The shirt from earlier that the other guy had on, and the shirt this guy's wearing. Fuck, man. I need to get, maybe we should should we do an IRL video where we do like a shopping trip? Man, I gotta update my wardrobe or something, man. I'm right up here with these fat motherfuckers. I'm kidding. No, this shit's crazy, dude. It's crazy how popular these shirts are. That's freaking crazy, bro. So crazy, man. That we have the exact same fucking shirt.
Of Greenland.
No,
Before 2029, do you think they'll take any part of Greenland?
never.
We do have prediction markets that are showing a 39% chance before
Shout
January
out
21st,
Polly
2029
Market.
that the U.S. will take just any part of Greenland. Does that surprise you that people are saying, betting that, hey, 39% chance that we're going to take a part of Greenland?
No, that doesn't surprise me at all.
That doesn't surprise you?
No.
That is pretty high. I think you would probably agree, huh?
I'll tell you what, Kalshi's really fucking trying to muscle into that market, eh?
Yeah, I would, but I think there's a lot of dumb people in this country too that just bet on dumb stuff.
All right, so that guy made it pretty clear that he thinks there's zero chance. I definitely think he's wrong. A lot of people think that Trump just randomly wants Greenland when the U.S. has been trying to acquire Greenland for literally hundreds of years. William Seward wanted to purchase Greenland when we purchased Alaska back in the 1800s.
I will say it might be the most embarrassing fucking moment of like the past decade. When Trump was kind of throwing out like little fucking statements about taking Greenland, right? It was so embarrassing watching our allies in the EU absolutely fumble all over themselves trying to get some sort of military presence in Greenland. Like, I was honestly shocked. I was honestly shocked at how insanely desperate, disorganized, and fucking retarded it looked. And they managed to put, like, I don't know, fucking, like, basically no troops on the ground. No significant force was put on the ground in Greenland at all. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, what if that was China and they were serious about it? Like, a lot of people like using Russia as an example, but let's be honest. After Ukraine, I really don't think people put Russia on the same scale anymore, and I think it's fair to say that. Because the only thing they have left is nukes. This war's been going on for so long that their personnel is basically going to be non-existent by the time it's over. Straight up. And the same thing for Ukraine. They're both going to be so insanely weak by the time they're done. But I think the only thing that's different, right, is that Russia is backing itself, whereas even some of the people that were supposed to be kind of joining up with BRICS and whatnot to kind of offset the American dollar, even they are turning on Russia and they are siding with Ukraine. Now, largely, I think that's due to U.S. military action, right? So now that everybody's seen the U.S. in a different light, that is putting a lot of people on notice, and they don't want to be on the receiving end of any of that. So I do think that had something to do with it, as far as like convincing people to not make the same mistake Iran has currently made. But I genuinely believe this. You can clip this all you want and come back to it in however many years. I do think Europe is going to give rise to the next Hitler. To the next genuine Hitler. Not the fucking Twitter Karen Hitler, not the liberal Hitler, the actual real thing. I do think that it will happen in the EU. I do. I think they are too disillusioned with reality. And I think if you tried to force them to come back to reality, they would dig their heels in more, and it would then lead to the most radical extremist fucking push in modern history in the absolute worst direction. And it's already begun. It's already begun. And so many people are ignorant to it. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane how where the US reversed course, Europe doubled down. Which is why I've basically given up. I've given up on Europe as a whole. I think that entire the EU, the Union, the European Union is basically the most failed combination of countries of all time. Because you have what's the hold on. Brussels. I watched a video on Brussels, right? Brussels is the most shit place I've ever seen. Literally shit. Piss, shit, guy injecting his dick while this let me put you on peak real quick. I'm gonna put you on peak real quick. I'm gonna put you on peak because obviously I only follow the best channels in the world. So there's a channel that I've been watching for a long time, Spanion. Welcome to Europe's most hated city. He did a city on Brussels. Or a city, Jesus Christ. It did kind of a little walk-through documentary of Brussels. This is the place where they are making decisions on immigration. And the immigrants are destroying this place. There's piss and shit on every street corner, graffiti, projects all over the place, abandoned fucking piss, fucking urinals and shit, public outside everywhere. What the fuck? And this is the place making the decision on immigration. By the way, for the entirety of the EU, they're the ones saying, oh, we're going to send fucking 2,000 Somali pirates to Scotland. I don't know. Is Scotland part of the EU? Who's all in the EU? I don't even know. I don't even fucking care. I'm not even going to look it up. I give a fuck. All right. It's insane. It's insane that a fail state can make decisions for an entire fucking. They're basically acting as one massive country. So it's insane that they would even allow that. If I'm in the union and they tell me that, I'm just like, nope. No, I don't give a fuck. You can sanction it, and I will just simply join up with a different country. I don't give a fuck. And it'll offset whatever sanctions you got. Because at the end of the day, the EU is powerless. They got nothing. What the fuck they got? Violent migrant rape gangs. That's what they got. And they're definitely no militia.
Hundreds. President Harry S. Truman also wanted to purchase Greenland. And you guys, tons of strategic benefits. You have shipping routes, you have rare earth minerals, you have cool climate that's perfect for data centers. I could go on and on. So yeah, not random at all. I think Trump is definitely going to acquire at least a piece of Greenland. But hey, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Also, Kalshi is the only place to trade on these kinds of events legally in all 50 states.
I think maybe it could happen. But I do think it would take a power dynamic shift in the what is it, Denmark, that has claim over Greenland or whatever. I think it would take a power shift there for that to be truly accomplished, because I don't think it happens without it. I really don't.
It is a big deal.
There's too many people over there that have Trump derangement syndrome, and they can't just see Trump as he is, rather than what media likes to present him as.
Get $10 when you sign up using my code. That is callsheet.com/Klug. You will get a free $10 credit when you trade $100. That is callsheet.com/Klug. I will put a link down in the description below. Let's get back into this. What about you, man? You thought it was for sure Trump talking about immigration there, and specifically illegal immigration.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Trump because all the shit started with ICE, but at the same time, I also am a little intoxicated. But I still think, I don't know. I really felt like I was Trump. I felt like I was 100% correct with that.
I thought I had it.
Does it shock you that, Barack Obama and Trump used to basically agree on that position right there? Does that shock you?
Yes and no. I think yes, only because of the way Trump goes about things. Yeah. I think that would be a little more like, wow, Barack, you kind of agreed. But at the same time, I think it's a certain point where it is kind of time to clean up and make sure that, everything is kind of on the right. I don't want to say the wrong words, but
You're saying get your own house in order.
Yeah,
kind of like things are a little bit all over the place.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I want to say it. But I wouldn't have thought that he's like, get him out.
Why are you not surprised about that?
I think it's it's kind of funny because I think first of all, we're in a democratic state.
Very much so.
Predominantly. And, a lot of them like to twist it and say, oh, Trump this, Trump that. But when you look back at the history, a lot of the Democrats did things worse than what Trump's doing now. Mm-hmm. And Barack Obama was one of them.
Is that surprising, or is that
fucking based? Hold up.
Unsurprising.
That's not surprising, because I guess, remember that. But I could see him They called him the deporter in chief, although
They did.
The methods were a little bit different.
Slightly different. That's correct.
Yes.
You said Trump on this next one. This was the debate question on sanctuary cities. You said Republican. This one was Joe Biden in 2007.
They're all going to be Democrats.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's
Sanctuary
Nah, she picked it up quick. She's like, fuck, we got set up. Oh shit. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So it goes.
cities being allowed to ignore federal law. Your guess was Trump.
What the fuck is Mickey fucking Mouse? What the fuck? I just noticed that.
That was Joe Biden in 2007.
I like how I noticed the tweaker in the background earlier, and I didn't notice the two Mickey Mouse guys literally right front and fucking center.
Well, I was close. I was close. It was the president, right?
You were getting close. That was Joe Biden in 2007.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe
Well,
Byron.
honestly, I wouldn't have known that because I didn't even know of him in 2007 because
okay.
I was about like 2
You
years
wasn't
old.
even born in 2007.
I was born in 2008,
So she is young. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
but
yeah.
I wasn't. Oh yeah, you're right. I wasn't even born.
Okay, so Democrat.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, man. Chance to be based. Chance to be based.
A little bit later than the Barack Obama quote.
yeah, not surprised.
That's all I hope for young people nowadays. I hope that we get a bunch of based fucking young people that are no bullshit. They are fucking tired of being told exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it. They just want to fucking live their life and fucking say whatever the fuck they want. Do whatever the fuck they want. Not be fucking blocked on every fucking metric, whether it's financial or through fucking social fucking ideology bullshit, right? That's what I want for young people, man. And get back to the age of stop being fucking soft ass little pussies.
Not surprised by that one either.
Fuck you, millennials. Fuck you. All right? Just because your parents failed you doesn't mean you have to fail the rest of society. You goddamn toxic little victims. God damn. There's nothing that pisses me off more than millennials. Okay? Straight up. They have attacked every medium that I have ever enjoyed. And it's pissed me off. And I don't even know which one I am, to be honest. I don't know, right? Because, like, from some sources, I am at the very end of the millennial line, right? And then on other sources, I am the beginning of the Gen Z line. So what I am, I don't fucking know. Is it all made the fuck up? Of course it is. But it is nice to have a finger to point at somebody when they fucked around and pissed everyone off. So I'm just rolling with it, bro.
Nope. You were thinking it was Republican, ended up being a Democrat. Why'd you think it was a Republican?
I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, dang, I feel retarded right now.
Does that one surprise you or no?
With Biden, not necessarily as much, but I mean, interesting though.
Interesting. For the next one, are we changing our answer or are we staying with Republican?
We'll stay with Democrat. We'll change to Democrat.
We're going to change to Democrat? When we use phrases like undocumented
She's smart. She's smart. She picked up on it. She got good intuition.
workers, we convey a message to the American people that we're not serious about enforcing it. Kind of normalizing it when it's something that we shouldn't be normalizing. It would be like calling shoplifters receiptless shoppers. You'd be like, hold on, why are you using this soft language? What's going on there? Okay. All right, you got it. That one was Chuck Schumer, Senate Minority Leader. That was Chuck Schumer in 2009. He's the Senate Minority Leader. Maybe a little bit less well-known than Obama and Biden, but still.
So I'm 0-3. 0-3.
That was Chuck Schumer in 2009.
Okay.
You will not lose your speech. Ever! Ever! So now, ever! You believe in God. You are in my world. I am not in yours. And unto man respects Edomite.
Your answer was
What the fuck is going on in California? What is this? My guy looking like he came out of a fucking Daredevil movie. He's like a Daredevil movie villain. And he's just crashing out. You in my world! Or what'd he say? What is this?
You are in my world.
You're in my world.
I am not in yours.
I am not in yours. What the fuck is going on, man? Everybody's just like, man, another one of these. For fuck's sake.
And I demand respect, Edomites.
And I demand respect.
Your answer was all Republicans.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, I think it's a fair guess because these quotes today, even for Barack Obama, you'd be ostracized and you would not be necessarily welcome in the mainstream political left today.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What changed?
Well, I mean, I feel like that over the past like 15 years, like the political climate has become far less bipartisan and a lot more like this side or that side. There's a lot more division in the country than there was, when I was in high school.
Good observation. You know why? Media. Media is why. Media only exists to discombobulate, destroy, destabilize, and sow distrust into people because it creates drama. It creates violence. It creates a new story, a new negative, which unfortunately is one thing that people are very much attracted to. People tend to always be, this is something I was always taught, right? Is like people always tend to be negative first, positive second, which is why if you scroll YouTube, just scroll whatever, you look up any video that's about something negative and look up another video that's something positive about the same person. Generally speaking, the negative video will have more publicity than the positive one. This was very, very prominent leading up to body cams being pushed on police officers, right? There was all the videos of police beating up some guy, kneeing that guy in the stomach, fucking forcefully throwing somebody to the ground. All of those videos were hitting thousands and millions of views. And then you see the police officer saving a kid from a burning building. You see a police officer fucking taking a bullet for a fucking child, or simply fucking going to Krispy Kreme to play on the fucking officers eating donuts meme and going into the hood and just handing them out to the kids, right? Handing them out to the people, right? Going to the projects, fucking playing basketball with the local neighborhood kids. Those videos got maybe 30K. Maybe 30K. But the same department could have been a different officer who fucking knees some guy in the stomach and throws him to the ground forcefully, right? That one gets 3 million. Which is why the body cams had to be. Now, to be fair, I do support the body cams. I know it's very important to have them now, especially because those body cams have actually helped push the narrative that police officers, generally speaking, are doing their job 99.999% of the time. And it helps further show why accidents do tend to happen in high pressure situations. Bad decisions get made because what the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it also showed that their jobs are less so glamorous as they would otherwise be, right? These people are dealing with the absolute scum of the earth, whether it's screeching Karens, fucking gangbangers, fucking crackheads, fucking whatever it is, right? Just people being unruly in general. Like, officers have to basically be adult daycare people. And they are the world's Swiss Army knife. They're the multi-tool to fix all problems and solve all situations, and you're never going to get it right 100% of the time. It's just not going to happen, right? As much as people would like to live in a perfect world where the officer is never wrong and he always makes the correct decision, it'll never be that way. It'll never be that way. When you are forced to deal with situations that are constantly out of your purview and your expertise, it's never going to yield perfect results. It never will.
And it's been a radical shift. And as this questionnaire shows, even I try to stay up to date. I try to stay, in the now and what's going on in our country.
Current events, all the
current events and stuff like that. But I mean, even I can be susceptible to one side is saying or the other side. I'm definitely more left leaning, but again, the right, they do make good points. The left make good points.
If Barack Obama said that today,
I think it's fair. Yeah, the answer is usually somewhere in the middle. It's never usually one side is obviously right versus the other, although that has become a bit more commonplace than it used to be. But yeah, generally speaking, it's usually about right in the middle is usually where your answer will generally be.
Democrat politician said that today, I would think that it would not be received well. Do you disagree with me there?
I don't think it would be received.
You don't think it would be received well?
No. And I think the parties are more.
Are they switching again? What's going on?
Well, no, I think that some of the stuff that was said before is different. The parties are much more the base of the Democratic Party is much more liberal now. The same, the Republicans are much more conservative. There's not that middle. So what was middle ground before now?
Yeah, so he's trying to say that they become radicalized, which I do think he is correct to a degree. I will say that Republicans are doing a bit of a better job shutting out the conservatives and not letting them take such a strong root into their party. But I do think they still take too much influence from them. And I'm not even going to talk about Democrats because they're not even Democrat anymore. They're just liberals, which is kind of sad because they have they're just completely psyoped by these guys. I mean, they came in and the liberals were basically the Trojan horse the Democrats weren't prepared for. And now they have basically full control over the Democrat Party. I mean, we see them crash out all the fucking time. It's so insane how radical they've become.
Not going to be viewed as extremists. Obama might not be able to be nominated today because the parties have shifted. They've gone to the extreme. So whereas
I agree with
Obama
that.
was always
Obama would actually probably be called conservative. He'd probably be called Republican today. Just because that's how far left the left has gone now, that he wouldn't even be considered left anymore.
portrayed as liberal. He's much more moderate.
A lot of Democrats want to speak like that nowadays. Why did they shift away from that? What do you think happened?
That's a good question, and I'm not sure what the answer is.
But it is surprising to you, huh?
Yes, it is. It's very.
Nothing's changed in my view. To me is, people have actually come here through immigration process, and they've done it legally. You cross the border illegally, you deserve to be punished.
Fucking based.
You can't just come here, break laws, and think I could do whatever I want to do. No, that's breaking the law. The thing is, nobody's above the law. Doesn't matter what level you're on, So, I mean,
well, there's a ceiling for sure.
Do you break the law? You got to be punished for it.
Do you think if
I do agree with that, though. I do agree that everybody should be accountable to the law, but at the end of the day, I'm realistic, right? I understand there's a ceiling, there's a game that's played, and if you are in a position to play it, you'll face basically no punishment compared to anyone below you.
Barack Obama held that position today and made that public, saying that these people need to be deported, do you think that would go over well with today's Democrat Party? Yes or no? Where do you stand on that?
Absolutely
not. Of
not.
course it would. I mean, I think a
Democrats would accept that?
I think Democrats would accept it, only because he's a Democrat. That's why.
So is the problem...
I see what he's saying here. Because he's so closely associated right now, he could probably get away with it. I just don't know. I really don't know. I genuinely think that Obama is a good enough speaker that if he really wanted to pull the Democrat Party back from their radical position, he might be able to do it. But I do think that partly, I think that's just due to the fact that let's see, what am I trying to say? I do think that there is a point where I don't know. I'm trying to calculate it in my head, like from a logical, common sense perspective. Could Obama run today, be successful, while pushing similar policies to Trump? I do think that he would have a moderate success. Do I think he would win? No. Just fucking spitballing off the top of my head, just trying to see a campaign run through. I don't think he wins simply because the hardest backers for the Democrat Party are so insanely radical. I just don't see a world where the policies that he pushes would succeed in convincing them to use their influence and apparatus to help him win. I fucking did that again. I just don't I don't see a world where that's a thing. Now, I do think that he could still pull the Democrats back into a more moderate position. I just don't think he's got the heart in it to do it, though. I don't think he wants to get that involved anymore. I think he's okay, for the cameo slots, right? But he doesn't have that dog in him to fucking really jump in the ring again and then just get absolutely shit on by both sides, because that's what's going to happen. When you're running a moderate position, you're the enemy of everyone and the friend to no one. But yeah, I think the only way that he would be truly, truly successful for a win is he would have to put on the face. He'd have to put on the liberal face.
It's coming from Trump, and therefore it needs to be anti that. Is that more of your position there?
I think so, yeah.
Or just go straight up Republican, which would never happen. So that's kind of his only option.
Yeah, I think so. So I think a lot of the times, a lot of people, I believe, vote with a party, but they really don't do the research. They don't do the background history about what you're voting for.
Fucking facts. This guy's spitting. He preaching. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. He's on point, man. He's on point. My team versus your team.
I think there's a lot of people out here, especially here in California. If it says Democrat on the ticket, you're just voting Democrat. That's all.
No thinking, no looking at the policies, no considerations. Is it blue? Yes. All right, I'm in.
With a D on it's going to get a vote. Huh?
Right, exactly. Exactly. People really need to do research and find out what the issues are and vote on an actual issue and what the purpose is behind that issue. And it goes all the way to the mayor here in Los Angeles, goes to Governor Newsom, all of them, They all think, oh yeah, you guys could come here, you could do whatever you want. No, you can't, because you know what? It takes away from the true American people, okay?
I really do feel bad for people like him in California who are based and they are just suffering. Just suffering. Unnecessarily, too, by the way. Unnecessarily. Newsom could snap his fingers tomorrow, round up all of these fake hospices, return true fucking wealth to California. Gas prices would go down to like $3.50, right? Imagine that, California with $3.50 per gallon of gas. The fuck? Imagine.
I'm a vet. I'm a veteran. There's veterans that are homeless. There's veterans that are losing benefits because Mayor Bass, Governor Newsom, and the Democratic politicians here would prefer to give illegal immigrants benefits more than they would veterans. It's just ridiculous. They shouldn't do that. So
get our own house in order first, and then have any conversation about whatever that is later, right? Is that
Exactly.
kind of your position?
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucking agree. Absolutely agree. I do think that there's like certain parts of the world that we should be involved in, right? But I do think the majority of our energy should be spent fixing our country. We're over here bombing fucking Iran, which I do support because we've been having beef with them for fucking 50 years, and Israel even more so. And then at the same time, do I think that we should be sticking our hand in fucking NATO and fucking worrying about them and fucking the World Economic Forum? Who gives a fuck about any of that? Now, I do think that Rubio's speech was fucking insane. It was a true show that America is fucking back. We're kicking ass. We are not taking names unless it's to figure out where your coffin's supposed to go back to or what jail cell that we're going to throw you in. Because we're tired of fucking playing games. We're tired of the world treating us like their entire social system. And Europe may not like it, but we hard carried you guys. We hard carried you guys for fucking hundreds of years. We, the American taxpayer, by the way. So, sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. We're back. And we are here to make things right. Right? No more are you going to get low drug prices when they're manufactured and made here in America. Why the hell were you paying less than us? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Don't make any fucking sense.
That's exactly my position. You
Just as an example.
need to take care of your own first.
I think that the people that are causing like crime, like doing crime, those people are,
Should
you
be
know,
out-
yeah.
should be getting
Well, hold on. What's the position here? Do we wait to find that out and then we do something about it, or you do something about it before
That's
you find that
real.
out?
I don't know. That's real.
Honestly, I mean,
I feel like you can't like just because some of them are like do illegal things and like
or are illegal.
are illegal. You shouldn't like put that on all of them because I know a lot of immigrants that were like hard workers that came here for.
Separate that. How do you know to separate that?
Yeah, and how do you know which people are which?
Yeah, how do you
How is it that the chicks are more based than the guy? What are y'all doing in California, man? What are you teaching you young people? And you know why that these girls are more based than him? Do you really want to know why? It's because these girls are the ones that are usually the victims of these illegal immigrants. When they do harm, it's usually to some young girls like this. He's never the victim of this. They usually are. Right? Statistically, just from straight up statistics across the fucking world, by the way. This is not specific to the US. I mean, we're talking migrant rape gangs in the fucking EU, right? I think there was one recently fucking in, what was it? Was it one of the fucking, was it Scotland? I can't remember. It was one of them, one of those fucking stupid ass countries over there. And the illegal migrant got off with raping a 16-year-old girl. Got away with it, by the way. And you know what? He got a deportation order. Did they deport him? No. What stupid ass fucking policy is that? And the craziest part was the person who made the decision not to deport the guy automatically on the spot was a female. That's insane. An adult female. Fucking nuts. Absolutely crazy. That's what I'm telling you. The EU is going to give rise to the next Hitler. It is a thing, and I will say it. I will say it loud and proud. Y'all be mad at me if you want. I can't get arrested over here. You ain't arrested me. This is America, bitch. We say what we want. Freedom of speech. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't have that. You get arrested for Facebook shit. You get arrested for tweets. Right? Fuck off.
No.
If you guys have a bowl of M&Ms and let's say 5% of them are poison, are you guys eating that bowl of M&Ms?
That is a good way to say
Because
it.
we don't know
We're
which
not
ones
gonna
are
take
poison.
chances.
Should we be enforcing?
We gotta bring back common sense in the youngins, man. The girls, they got it. But here's the thing. The girls should be the more ideological ones. They should be the more emotional, kind of fucking free-spirited ones, right? And he should be kind of the more hard-nosed, fucking common sense, ground-rooted fucking person, right? So it was weird to see that they were the ones who actually were the more down-to-earth, grounded ones, and he was the more ideological one. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy because where I'm at, you don't have that. You don't have that here. Everybody is grounded down to the fucking mantle of the earth, right? Hard living, hard living. This ain't no California fucking lifestyle shit out here, right? You waking up 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., you're working your ass until fucking dark. Welcome to the school of hard work, bitch. You ain't learning shit. You're just working. And that has a way of fucking just really just taking any of that ideological side out, right? Should there be a balance? Sure. But it is what it is. Everybody's got to make their way somehow.
Immigration laws at all, or should just the world be able to come to the U.S.? What do you think?
Nah, we should be enforcing them, but we should be enforcing them. I feel like we should be enforcing them.
Just like the citizens, we should all be held accountable for what we do.
If somebody breaks the law and comes to the country illegally, those people need to be held accountable?
Yes, everybody needs to be held accountable. Everyone.
This is a big debate going on today. A lot of Democrats don't agree with that position. Even Barack Obama wouldn't really agree with that position today.
Okay.
Why do you think so?
I don't know their mindsets. I can't tell you why. I don't know their mindset.
But that seems reasonable to you. That policy seems reasonable to you, though.
Let everybody be held accountable, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We have to find a way to, be empathetic. We have to find a way to, understand, each other's point of view. Because there's no definitive
What the fuck is going on?
right or wrong. I appreciate the questions and I appreciate the answers that you've given me. That allows me to kind of go back and do more research and, learn more things and, expand my own worldview.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Let's go ahead and get our founder tier members' names up on the screen greatly.
Man, what a fucking video. I thought that was very interesting. I did to see because I don't really know many people that are from like a very hard-nosed Democrat place. I don't know many people that are from a very hard red fucking Republican state either. So I do think it's interesting. Maybe I'll watch another one with the opposite perspective and just kind of see what they say, I think that would be interesting. But this is quite I like this. James Klung. Go give him a sub, give him a like. Fantastic